Reglue that. That's cool, I like that. Had to get the frame out of that one. Alright, super cheap. Comes with a piece of steel. That's a nice one. I'm gonna have a hard time parting with that. Cut a little funky with the jigsaw, so we're just gonna trim till we square up these edges. Alright, those are looking a whole lot better. Squared up. A clean cut on them. Probably putting a little too much adhesive on this, but oh well. I'm just going to make a little bit of a mess. to see how this is gonna turn out, and I like it. This is looking good. I was thinking I might trim these a little bit thinner, but I think I like the overhang on that. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Then I got 2 pieces together. It's kind of difficult trying to whack a couple nails into these without leaving hammer marks, and also trying to hold these pieces together. They want to push apart once the nail goes in. So I'm gonna go get me like a brad nailer, I think is what they're called. Just a little tiny nailer, so I can put these together a little easier without hammer marks. This wood is awesome though. It looks really cool. It cuts really nice. It smells awesome. It's just, yeah, that's some nice stuff right there. I like it. Gonna keep this one for myself for right now. I just like this little camping bear sticker. Just really cool little sticker there, and it's reminds me of many years with patches. I'm gonna try clear coating it too, just to preserve that sticker. I hope this is not a bad idea. I know that sticker's not gonna, I mean, it's already looking kind of cracked and faded a little bit. And parts of it are missing. But yeah, hopefully this is not a bad idea. I think it should be fine though. I've never clear coated anything before. But I'm sure it's no different than painting something. It's kind of hard to tell where you've painted or how well you've painted, but boy, that stuff's stinky too. Yeah, that looks fine. Alright, let's finally get on to these. I'm just gonna wipe them down, clean them up, put a little thank you message, I'll sign it. I would clear coat them. I might still clear coat them. We'll see how the bear sticker piece turns out. I was also going to frame them, but I just don't have the time or the patience. I'm gonna save a few pieces for later. I'll frame them up nice. Those will get glossed. But for these first few pieces, just to help out with the rebuild and get that done faster, we're just gonna send you these pieces of patches as they are, so you can see and feel a real piece of patches. Original patches, original walls, interior wall. I miss this wallpaper so much. I miss having that RV. Can't wait to get the new one, the new version of patches done. So yeah, we got a few different sizes here. Probably take individual pictures so you guys can pick out what you like. We got, like, you know, this one's got a pretty good section of the stripes, and this one's got just a couple stripes. Oh, that's kind of cool. This is like the bathroom wallpaper, and this is the kitchen wallpaper. So that's kind of neat. You got cooler wallpaper on this one. So I don't know, maybe we'll keep those prices the same. It's just to help out the channel, and so you guys could have a little piece, original patches, a little piece of the show. So we'll keep a few of these set aside. I was gonna frame them too, but yeah, I can't. I'm barely coming up with the time since it's raining outside right now, and it has been for a while, to get these done. So hope some of you are still interested after all this time. I cut these out a long time ago, wanting to sell these, but they got postponed because I wanted to frame them, but then trying to nail them with some little nails with just a hammer was looked not very good. There was hammer marks, and so I wanted to get like a brad nailer, like an air nailer, little tiny nail gun, and couldn't really come up with the money for that. I wanted to just put that into the rebuild, and so it never really happened the way I wanted it to. So we'll just do some of these as they are, and later on, when I'm in a little better position to do extra projects, I'll frame them, gloss them up, and we'll make a different version of these for the remaining pieces. That's a real Grammy one right there. So a little rubbing water and alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol, 90% diluted with water. Probably just use 70%, but it's works good for hand sanitizer. It's like a 1 to 10, 1 part 90% isopropyl alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and 9 parts distilled water. Oh yeah, much better. Those are all feeling kind of grainy after sitting in storage, and that one was just dirty. So I'll get these all cleaned up. Yeah, I think there's a certain appeal to being able to feel the walls as they were without covering them up in some clear coat. I'll still do the clear coat, but we'll do these first ones just original, as they were on patches. Alright, there's our first set of souvenir pieces. We'll do up the other ones later on. So I got 9 pieces ready to go, just need to sign them. And I'll take pictures of the front and the back so you guys can see what you're buying. See which one you like. Alright, we'll practice. We'll do this one first for practice, since it's the one with a little less color on it, one less stripe. But I'm gonna number these all, starting with the first souvenir piece, number 1. Okay, didn't give me enough room for the number there. Number 1. Let's start with my signature. I'll do the fancy signature. My actual signature is just a sloppy mess. Haven't done that in a while. My cursive signature, and then thank you very much for supporting Class A living. Alright, there we go. Our first souvenir piece finally done after all these years of sitting on them and not doing anything. Let's get the rest of them done. Alright, that's all 9. Signed and thank you messaged. 1 through 9, numbered. Some of these, I had a couple screw-ups. One I wrote the wrong number on. And number 6 here, I started writing Class A living, but I didn't want to write Class A and then living down below, so I had to try and wipe that off. So that little screw up there. But, there they are. First souvenir pieces, all done, 1 through 9. Be sure to check out the link below for my eBay. I'll just sell them on eBay. Put up some pictures so you can see what you're buying and help out the channel. It looks like that turned out pretty good. That clear coat. I might throw this up for sale later, but for right now I kind of just want to hang on to that for memories. Also got a couple W's and some other pieces to do. I'll keep you updated when those are made much later down the road. I want to frame those and make them look real good. So, from the old patches to the new patches. Can't wait to get her finished.